Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Runs and Acceleration with your host Ruhan and Akash. Like promised, we've come with an update as we are witnessing one of the best World Cups in T20 World Cup history. Now we've officially completed the Super 12 stage and we are now getting into the final third act from qualifying to group stage, now into the semis and the finals. We have our four finalists from Group A. We have England and New Zealand. And from Group B, we have India and Pakistan.
Mhm.
So let's just start off, Akash, by looking at some of the great games we've had. Which was the most unexpected result you saw?
For me, it has to be Netherlands beating South Africa. We just saw this, I think, just a couple of days ago now. But insane. I think that's a result that never would have ever have fathomed, and I feel that the South African legends, which are just too many to count, are I like actually gonna pull out their like hair out. And I'm just wondering,
Yeah,
how because I don't think it was just because South Africa faltered. I think there was a lot Netherlands did really right in that game. And they played a
yeah.
really proper game of cricket. So credit to them. I think it's a good sign for Dutch cricket. I'm excited because we always, I think, naturally in cricket we tend to see only certain teams kind of doing well. We know we have our usual suspects, but I'm liking, these kinds of, I think that's what's the beauty, and something that I wish, we could still have this in like the regular, regular World Cup and not just the T20,
Yeah.
is having all of the all the countries kind of participate, not just the top 8 or top 10 or whatever it may be. And it's I really wish we could have some more more exciting games like this. This kind of reminded me of, back in the 2011 World Cup of when Ireland beat England.
Oh,
Kind of
yeah.
very, very similar feeling to it, but it was, I think for Dutch cricket, it was just absolutely amazing. What a result. Yeah.
Let's not forget Ireland beat England again this year.
Yeah.
They did it again.
So yeah, there's that.
Yeah, but I
What was
think
your
South
verdict?
Africa, right?
Mhm.
Um, I think for me it was the same game,
Yeah.
but I had to mention England versus Ireland because that was one hell of a result.
Yeah.
Irish cricket, they didn't qualify for the next stage, but they had some amazing performances.
Mhm.
Even against New Zealand, they had Little take in his second last over. In his last over, he took a hat trick.
Yeah.
He got Santner out, he got Williamson out.
Yeah.
So, it's just amazing cricket from all the cricket teams. There's not, I think every team has won a game. Afghanistan got really close to to Australia in their game.
Mhm.
Effectively, if you think about it, that should have been an easy win, which should have helped Australia qualify. But it's that game's result
Yep.
only being like 4 runs apart,
Because of that.
that cost them qualification. And
Yeah.
so one more point to mention that the defending champs, the hosts, they're out in the group stage.
Let's go.
And for those listening to this on Spotify, Akash is celebrating like anything because obviously Matthew Wade, our favorite cricketer, has not made it to the knockout stages.
I mean, it's not
What a
just
fair cricketer.
it's just Australian. I have my own issues with Australian cricket. I think they play good.
Yeah.
I think at times they play good cricket, but at times they frustrate me a lot. So that's why. I also want to see someone else win. So I think
Yeah.
that's a good thing. But honestly, the top four of going into the semis is not surprising one bit to me. I feel that I'm gonna go from, I think, New Zealand. We kind of did have our reservations about New Zealand. I'm actually really
Yeah.
surprised with their performance. But I think also in the sense, I think there was something in the part back in my head where I was just like, yep, I know that they're gonna come. Like, I think they're gonna come good. So I'm excited for New Zealand. I don't really see them winning, very honestly. That maybe that could not age well or something like that, whatever. But I personally don't see them winning. I think that they're going up against Pakistan. I think they're a far superior team right now. They've got a lot of balance in that team, but also you never know. I think if they really start to, if New Zealand have the ball first and take out Rizwan and Babarazam quickly, I think the game is definitely wide open. Assuming that Pakistani bowlers can maybe bring it back. I'm kind of really I'm that's a game that I think that will be very very good.
True.
England, I mean that's a usual, very very usual that they're going to be in the semis.
Yeah,
Makes sense. And of course India. I'm happy that we're here. We're here in the semis. I was worried that maybe we could falter in a game or two here, and that's it. That could be our campaign over. Kind of an early
yeah,
head kind of to what happened last year. So good to see that the performance, man. I've legit run out of words for Suryakumaryadav. I cannot like, and I feel this when I look at the archives of our previous like episodes and stuff like that.
yeah,
I'm just looking at like we were talking about how this guy is going to be the next biggest player, and I remember even talking to you back in like maybe like 2019, 2018 around,
yeah, yeah.
and we were saying when he first had joined like Mumbai and stuff like that, it's like, damn, this guy is like such a
It's
solid
good. Yeah,
cricketer, proper cricketer, easy. Like, I mean, these days I feel like he's like, I wouldn't say easy on the eyes, but like I have to say that like some of his shots are just so outrageously great that it's just
I
out
know.
of this world. So how are you thinking? How are you faring? Our chances, maybe other teams going into the semi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I echo. I said it myself. Like I thought maybe New Zealand would do a bit better and lot more the way they did. But again, I see New Zealand as one of those teams where they've not had any big results. It's just someone turns up good for them and they play as a team.
Mm,
So I think and they've always done that really well. So that's great. But like you said, like against Pakistan, Pakistan themselves have honestly, if South Africa hadn't choked, Pakistan were out of this tournament.
yeah.
It's the whole thing came from there. So
Mm,
Pakistan has been nowhere near their best.
yeah.
Obviously, Babar and Rizwan haven't fired in any
Yeah.
major game.
Exactly. Yeah.
But that can also be seen as, it's quite similar to India and our opening partnership not having fired. KL Rahul is just coming into touch.
Yeah.
Rohit Sharma is badly out of form still.
Hmm.
So for both teams, it could be that one of these guys, they're one of the actual big guys can act from the top two can score big and really change a game. So I hope Pakistan has the best opening partnership again in the semifinals, not at the MCG in the finals. Thank you very much. England again, same thing. It's never the problem of their players. It's
Yep.
just can they win it?
Yep.
And to qualify, Sri Lanka had them. Sri Lanka almost had them in the game in their last group game, chasing a mere score of 140, 142. And that's just because, England again can't play spin and they are going to be playing us. So I actually think this might be a very good chance.
Hmm.
I know it's difficult to see who to replace him with. I would get Chahil in now
Yeah.
because we are going to be playing. I think we're playing in Adelaide, which is a slow pitch. Even Sydney is a slow pitch.
Oh God,
So
Adelaide.
yeah.
I'm getting
So
flashbacks.
I really think we need to get someone now who we've not exposed to because Akshar has not been the best bowler. We've had him for an extra batting option,
Yep.
but I think we maybe now need to take the risk of batting
Yeah.
because we have Surya Kumar in form like I've never seen. Run out of words, like you said, and
I I
King Kohli.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh
It's really good.
my God.
It's great to see Kohli back, properly good. Well, like he's an actually good touch. But I want to touch upon this squad thing because I think that's an actual point of debate. I think for me, I would actually like to play Child also. I will agree with you, but I just feel that it's that old notion if it's not broken, why like why like fix it like that? Like you don't like
Mm,
it's really I think the team is clicking. I really do have to say I think Akshar Patel gives a little bit of a different depth. I'm just saying knowing England, knowing just knowing even if we're going up against New Zealand, Pakistan, assuming we get to the finals or whatever, I just feel that I'm like gonna get worried. We're gonna lose, we're gonna be like 6 for 3 or something like that early on. And we need
yeah,
someone to come in and make sure I wouldn't mind going with an all-rounder who's a little bit more familiar with the bat and stuff like that. So
yeah,
I think it's still a potential I think it's still I would probably lean that we just stick to the current team because I think it's working.
fair.
But the issue is that I think now we are becoming over reliant on
Number
Suryakumar.
3 and number 4.
Yeah, on Suryakumar and Viratkohli, very much so. You're completely right. I think Rohit Sharma has definitely lost a lot of touch. And I think that honestly could just be because of the saturation recently that he's just been playing test cricket.
Yep.
Of so much with that. So I'm curious. I think it's gonna be good. But knowing England and knowing the other teams that we could potentially face, it's not easy at all. I would say so.
Yeah. Because in England and New Zealand, we're playing
Yeah,
express pace with swing.
yeah,
Um, and then you have people like Ben Stokes who will make an impact. You cannot budget for him. Like you can't say just play out his 4 overs and we go.
yeah.
He is going to find a way to take a wicket. You need to know that. He's going to find a way to score runs.
Mm-hmm.
We need to and we need to have players like that. Hardik and Rohit both had one good knock each in the World Cup, but honestly they haven't hit their stride. Hardik has struggled a lot because I saw yesterday as well in the Zimbabwe game, he's not moving his feet,
Mm-hmm.
which I understand. It depends on the pitch, depends on the ground.
Yeah.
I think he can come good. The way he's come back in the last 1 year has been amazing. So I
Mm-hmm.
back him for that.
Yeah.
Rohit needs to step up, and I think I don't want to jinx it, but there may be a big one coming because I think we'll need one.
Yeah.
One of these games, someone at the top to kind of like take the game by the horns
I
and
think
kind of
this is
put it in India's
this
corner.
is classic Rohit Sharma. Group stage, hella quiet, whatever, like that. And then when it really matters, he'll make that knock.
Yeah,
That's
he's done it in IPL.
yep, that stabilizing 60 off 40, something like that we need to really bolster and give the give those kinds of like someone like a Hardik or Surya Kumar to really really fire at the end. So um I'm excited but nervous, but
Exactly.
I think we have a chance. I think we definitely have a chance. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we definitely have a chance, and we've not been at our absolute best yet as a whole squad. So to reach the way we have, I think we're in a good position. All 4 teams are that way, and what we've seen is in this World Cup, anyone can beat anyone. Zimbabwe beat Pakistan.
Yeah.
Um, but I mean, Zimbabwe plays Pakistan way too much to not beat them
Yeah,
once in a
exactly.
while. So, uh, yeah, but jokes aside, looks to be a great tournament heading towards the finale.
Mm-hmm.
You can never count on any favorites. The favorite for this tournament was South Africa. They're not even here.
Yeah.
Sunday Blues gets the Proteas once again. I don't know when's that going to change. AB de Villiers maybe needs to come back. Graham Smith might need to come back as a 50-year-old captain to make that change, I guess. But um, but yeah, we're excited, looking forward to the semis and the finals,
Yep.
and hopefully chakde.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you at the next one. Bye.